Welcome to another episode of The American Dream. I'm your host, Craig Sewing, stepping in today for Jen Morris. I've been traveling all across the country creating this show, and today we're going to explore the real estate and lifestyle and culture all across the country, and we're specifically going to show you some high-rise condos in Miami, San Diego, and New York City. You're going to love what we have to show you on these condos. Also, we're going to give you some local information about what's happening in your own backyard. Let's get the American Dream started right now.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
The American Dream is a national show that combats negative media through real estate and lifestyle. And even though it's a national show, all housing markets are local. So today, we're going to start with a local segment with an award-winning realtor to show you what's happening in your city. Let's go check it out right now.
Hello, Mikhail Faifman at Faifman Real Estate Group at William Revis. We are in town of Wilton, Connecticut today at one of the most favorite family spots at Merwin Meadow Park, where we will be meeting Wilton Parks and Rec's director, Steve Pierce. Good morning. First of all, thank you for meeting us here in town of Wilton, in this gorgeous place. Do you want to tell us a little bit more where we are and what's exciting happening in town?
Well, thank you very much for coming down. It's a pleasure to have you here. We are at Merwin Meadows Park, one of the many parks within our community. We have a playground here. We have picnic facilities. It's a wonderful park for young families. We get a lot of residents come down here and enjoy it year-round, actually. We have lifeguards on through the summer. We have volleyball on the beach. We have concerts down here. We show movies down here. It gets a lot of use by the community. It's a great asset to the town.
I see. Wonderful. Town of Wilton is all about families. I know that families love to come here. Can you tell us what is your take on that? Why do you think families choose Wilton and come here to enjoy the community and the spirit?
Well, I think that a good portion of that is due to the education system here in the community. They have an excellent school system. It's obviously a beautiful town. It's a very outdoors type town. We offer a lot of facilities within the community. We have 31 fields that are used by a very active sports group, whether it's through youth, through adults. It's a centrally located community, so people who are commuting into the city, there's train stations that are in town. You know, there's just a quality of life here. There's a certain type of person who lives in the community, and they take heart into the community and really enjoy living here.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing all this information with us today. Thank you for coming, and we'll stay in touch.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
Welcome to Dark Pond Trl. It's an amazing property abandoned to natural trails at Weir Farm, minutes to Wilton Town Center and Richfield Town Center. Great location. Let's go inside, check this house. Kitchen is the center of the house. It's a great kitchen, all custom cabinetry. Great appliances. Great room is an amazing space for entertainment, cathedral ceilings. Love the windows. That's a new addition, great indoor-outdoor blend of space where you can enjoy inside yet feel that you're outside. It goes right out into the private stone patio where you can enjoy all year round. Breakfast nook is conveniently located so that you can watch everybody while you are prepping in the kitchen or wherever you're in the house. Dining room allows seating for a larger family. It's a formal setting which can be used formally or informally. Living room provides nice cozy atmosphere. You can enjoy private company or you can have a family gatherings. Main floor office is a great room which can be used not necessarily as an office. You can use it as a library, study, kids room, playroom. Let your imagination run. On the second floor we have 4 bedrooms, including master bedroom with ensuite and the main bathroom. I love this fully finished basement, nice area which adds up square footage to the house, can be used for whatever. This charming colonial is a great buy.
Hope you enjoyed that local segment from your own neighborhood. Now, today's storyline is going to be about high-rises from San Diego to Miami to New York City. But before we go to that national story, let's go to your next local segment from another award-winning realtor sharing a story from your neighborhood.
Julie Peters with Houlihan Lawrence Real Estate.
Jay Tolisano with Cross Country Mortgage.
Welcome to 28 and a half Shorefront Park.
Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to show you around. We're here on the beautiful Norwalk Harbor. It's a gorgeous afternoon, and I'm going to be able to show you this wonderful custom-built home. And then at the end, we're going to go into South Norwalk, also called Sono by the locals, and have some fun.
I'm excited. Let's get started.
All right. So one of the things you notice when you enter the home is the unique spiral staircase. It's an octagon design that reaches all 3 levels of the home. So here we are in the master bedroom. We've got French doors to a deck overlooking the beautiful Norwalk Harbor, gas burning fireplace. It includes a mini kitchenette so you can have your coffee up here, relax, not even have to go downstairs if you want to stay in bed all day. So here we are in the master bathroom. You've got stunning water views, but what's really interesting is the roof line here. You have detail on the ceiling, you've got cove lighting, you've got this wonderful bubbler tub, beautiful walk-in shower and separate water closet and dual sinks. The whole house is just a little over 4,000 square feet. It's 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, but what really makes it special are all the water views. We have a beautiful fireplace surrounded by river rock. You've got the wonderful coffered ceiling and floor-to-ceiling windows looking out onto the Sound. The kitchen is pretty spectacular. You have a chef's kitchen. You've got the extended island with a seating area. You've got the professional range, the deep sink, extra oven for entertaining. You've got the built-in microwave and of course a Sub-Zero. But I think the best part of it is having dinner every night, looking out onto the waterfront. What more could you ask for? I think that I would have a cocktail on the terrace, or you can head downtown. So we're gonna go have some fun at the 1420 Distillery. So
Downtown in Sono.
Downtown in Sono, let's go.
Let's go check it out.
All right. Hi, Ted.
Hey, Julie, great to see you again.
Good to see you. It's my friend Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Nice to meet you,
Welcome.
Ted. How you
Good
doing?
to see you.
So we came today to find out a little bit about your business, how you got here. Give us your story.
Sure. Well, welcome, number one. We have a wonderful spot here in South Norwalk. We have a business where we make very revolutionary spirits. We use parts of the cannabis plant, more specifically the federally legal hemp plant that allows us to make gins and whiskeys that have revolutionary taste profiles you can't find in any other spirits out there. Well, welcome. This is where all the magic occurs. In here is where we turn grains into the magic of alcohol. We start with these grains, including hemp seed. We put it in our mash tun, cook the mash for about an hour. That converts the complex carbohydrates in those grains into simple sugars. We then move that mash into one of our fermentation tanks. We add yeast, and then over a 5 to 7 day period, the yeast converts those simple sugars into ethanol, which is what we drink eventually. After that 5 to 7 day period, we've got a 10% beer, which we then put in our big still. We do that 2 times, and after that second time, we've got the makings of whiskey. We take that into our barrel room and turn it into really good whiskey. So we do something very unique and different with our gins also, and we use parts of the hemp plant, specifically the flower. The flower of the cannabis plant has a lot of aromatics known as terpenes, and those terpenes create really unique and different flavor profiles. So we take advantage of that when we make our gins.
Well, but I'm thinking that I want to sample the product.
Well,
That's really what I'm thinking.
glad you asked that. We'll go into the tasting room in 1 second, and you can taste the spirits there.
Excellent
Let's
idea.
go.
Excellent idea.
Well, welcome to our tasting room. So all of our spirits taste great all by themselves, but Blake's a master bartender, and he's come up with some delicious cocktails that really emphasize the flavors of our spirits. So I recommend maybe an old fashioned if you like whiskey.
Sure.
And what can we get you?
I'm kind of a gin drinker.
Well,
so.
you're in luck today because we have a fabulous cucumber gimlet. So
Ooh,
Blake,
I'm sold.
can you make
Yeah,
those for us?
definitely.
Wonderful, coming right up.
Ted, thank you so much for having us here today. Really appreciate it.
Hope you enjoyed the tour, and I hope you enjoy the cocktails.
Well, cheers. And Ted, here's to your American dream.
All right, now for the national storyline. We're going to visit a high-rise condo. You're going to absolutely love this one. Let's go check out New York.
Here on the Upper East Side, 76th Street and Park Avenue, where Richard Steinberg of Douglas Elliman has transformed his $39 million listing into the Holiday House for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. This is truly where interior design meets philanthropy. Let's go inside and check what they've got.
Hey everyone, how are you? I am so excited that you're here. I have a special treat for you today. We're at 118 East 76th Street. I've given it to my good friend, Iris Dankner. She's brought 20 designers in to transform this white box into a showplace. So I'm here now with Iris Dankner. She's the founder of Holiday House.
Thanks for having me here. I am the founder of Holiday House. I am an interior designer, but I'm also a 20-year breast cancer survivor. I was diagnosed at my first routine mammogram, and it actually saved my life. And after that, I started fundraising and giving back. I decided to create Holiday House as a way to tie my two passions together, my love of interior design and my passion to eradicate breast cancer. So it's put the new fun back in fundraising. I think you'll really love the house.
It is 14,000 square feet, 6 floors, 9 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, and the best part is the top floor, which is an indoor pool with a spa and a gym lounge overlooking the pool. So we're in one of the 8 bedrooms of the house, the master bedroom. The colors in this house are just so soothing. It's probably, I think, the most beautiful house I've ever seen. So we are now in the master bedroom closet. I would hardly call this a closet because we have a dirty coat so that we can have our own in-house dry cleaner. We also have the cappuccino maker. We have about $50,000 worth of custom wood built-ins. So we're now in the master bath, which is entirely made of onyx. Magnificent blue onyx. So I call this my New York room. A lot of things I want to tell you about. First of all, this is not wallpaper. There was a graffiti artist that came in for 2 straight days and hand painted every inch of this wall. How about the rock climbing wall? I love this room. So we're in the relaxation lounge. I find the room very zen. There was a designer slash feng shui master who came in to make sure that this room was perfectly proportioned and that the positive energy flowed throughout the entire room. So this is our wine tasting room. You have everything you need here. This is one of 2 gardens, as well as the top floor, which has 3 terraces. And accent lighting, which you really can't see because it's daytime, but at night it's like a private club. So now we're at the top floor of the house. I call it the spa floor. As we enter, we have a sauna on the right. We then have a dressing room with steam room. Doesn't every New York City townhouse have an indoor swimming pool and a lounge overlooking the pool? This tile in the pool was fashioned after a hotel in Marrakesh. So what spa floor would be complete unless you had your own personal massage room? After all, it's a rough day when you have to swim, take a sauna, take a steam. You certainly don't want to go on another floor.
The thing about high-rise condos that are so amazing is you lose the yard work, the maintenance. It's a turnkey solution. Really cool way to live your life. Now, we're taking you to Miami, to Millionaires Row. You're going to absolutely love this condo we have to show you. Let's go check it out.
Good morning, American Dream. Brett Eaglestein here, Director of Luxury Sales with the Carroll Group of Douglas Elliman. This morning I'm going to show you one of my favorite new listings located in Millionaires Row. And for those of you who don't know what Millionaires Row is, it is a stretch in Miami Beach from 41st Street to 62nd Street with some of the most famous condo buildings ever built. People love Millionaires Row in Miami Beach for a few reasons. First and foremost, its walkability factor. Second, the high-end boutiques, fine restaurants, and of course, those soft sandy beaches. So without further ado, let's go check out Mason Grand, Unit 817. You guys ready for these views? Let's go check it out. This unit features 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plus a bonus room, all within 167 square feet. My client fully renovated this unit back in 2015. She brought the entire unit down to the studs, giving her the ability to change the wiring, the electrical, the plumbing. She opened up the kitchen to give you that nice, open, modern floor plan, installed stainless steel appliances, custom cabinetry, beautiful quartz countertops, all giving you the ability to enjoy your amazing view. One of the sexiest features to this entire unit is the ambient lighting throughout the kitchen as well as the living areas. But let's not forget safety here. My client also installed brand new hurricane impact windows and doors throughout the entire property. One of the best parts of the master bedroom is the direct ocean-facing views. You get to enjoy beautiful sunrises in the morning and get to watch the amazing cruise ships sail by at night. And let's not forget about this gorgeous balcony. This balcony is massive. It extends the entire length of the unit with 2 access points through the living room as well as the master bedroom, giving everyone the ability to enjoy this magical view. There's been a recent spike in demand for properties located on Millionaires Row due to the recent completion of the Boardwalk expansion project. The Boardwalk, which starts in South Beach, used to stop at 41st Street. Now it goes all the way north up to Bal Harbor. So picture this for a moment. You live here, you want to enjoy a nice dinner in South Beach, it is a short 20-minute bike ride and boom, You're at Joe's Stone Crabs enjoying a massive, glorious meal, which also happens to be my favorite restaurant.
All right, now we're going to take you to America's finest city, San Diego, and you're going to hear from award-winning realtor Seth O'Byrne, who's going to give you a little bit of a history lesson on high-rises. Let's go check it out right now.
As far as definitions go, skyscraper is a really interesting one because over the last 100 years, it's actually changed. Back in the 1800s, a skyscraper had to be 10 floors. And now, all over the world, if you want to be considered a skyscraper, you have to be 40 floors at a minimum. Louis Sullivan one time famously wrote what the characteristic of a skyscraper is. He said it has to be lofty, it has to be tall, it has to exalt the power and the glory of the building. There can be no dissenting lines from the base of the building to the top where it touches the sky. And the building I'm going to take you in today captures not just the definition of skyscraper, but the feeling as well. In fact, it's so well known as one of the most impressive buildings in San Diego, the name itself is called the Pinnacle. There are literally hundreds of homes in a high-rise as large as the Pinnacle, but there's only one residence 1405. The wood-clad walls that were put into this home were put in by B&B Design, famous designers from Chicago. They're known for their high-rises. And this wood is not only beautiful in the hallway, they wrap it over the wall and onto the cabinet face of the Sub-Zero fridge. You see it in the uppers, you see it in the lower cabinets, and you see right when you walk in here that there's a cohesiveness. There's a purposefulness in this design. There's also a lot of secrets, and one of my favorite ones is a secret library right over here. San Diego high-rises, much different than those of Chicago and New York and Seattle, were primarily built as 1 and 2 bedrooms. And so when you have the luxury of owning Residence 1405, one of the largest floor plans in the building, you get a third space, which gives you space for a library, space to look at your art, space to just contemplate and read a nice book. And that's truly what luxury is, because it's not just what you need, it's what you want. You know, there are floor-to-ceiling, wall-to-wall windows in high-rises all over the world. But Residence 1405, the windows seam at this corner of the building, this critical corner looking west and looking north. It's not until you get up to the 14th floor in this building that you get views this huge. You're looking at a living history of San Diego. That's what makes this home so amazing. Anybody who's visionary enough to construct or design a home like Residence 1405 is visionary enough to need inspiration day to day. And of course, the most obvious inspiration in this property is the view that you have out the master bedroom window. But the inspiration inside, through the design, through the subway tile, the freestanding tub, the spa-like lockers and shoe display, there's so many design touches that are the hand of man. But it's all just tribute to this view right here, because it truly is an inspiration. might surprise you that the best room, the most important room, my favorite room in Residence 1405 isn't a room at all. It's actually the balcony. And this is one of two balconies, but by far the most important. It looks west towards Point Loma, discovered by Juan Cabrillo. It looks south to Coronado, one of the most important pieces of San Diego's coastal history. It looks even further south and inland to Mexico. You can see two North American countries from this balcony. So when you think about everything inside, you think about the importance of this high-rise in the building, and you think about the views that just become commonplace in your everyday life in a home like this, it makes sense that it's called the Pinnacle.
All right, that's a wrap. Thank you for letting me step in and host today's episode of The American Dream. Hope you enjoyed all the high rises and also the local segments featuring your neighborhood. The American Dream is a national show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. Hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget, outside the show, we'd love for you to follow us, breathe oxygen into this positive message. Follow us on social media, tags below. That's all for today. We'll see you next time.